Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Hawks versus the Hornets NBA matchup on Saturday, March 23rd, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one concierge-style service. These products are not available on the website, so in order to get them, you just have to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got the Hawks taking on the Hornets. The Hawks 30-39 on the season, 4-6 in their last 10 games, while the Hornets 17-52, 2-8 in their last 10, but 4-6 against the number. I think what we have here is a Hawks team that's kind of just stuck in the mud. It's like they're not a good enough team to be really like a playoff team. They're not bad enough to be like a team that contends for that number one overall draft pick. We saw at the trade deadline that, they tried to make some moves. The Lakers were very interested in Murray, but the Hawks unable to complete the deal. So here they are, exactly the same team. And of course, if you stay the same and nothing changes at all, well, then you stay the same as your performance on the court. And for the Hawks, 16-17 straight up at home, but just 11-22 against the number. And they've been miserable against the number all season long. 23-46 against the number overall. So they just stick at that 33% cover percentage. And, normally we see books adjust these numbers to, make up for these sort of things, but it hasn't really worked for the Atlanta Hawks. For the Hornets, this is a team that's made some very conscious decisions that, well, they're not playing for this year. I think when they traded Terry Rozier to the Heat, they announced that loud and clear. Just 27-42 against the number this year, 13-23 against the number on the road. So not much better than what the Hawks are at home. So this is one of those games where something absolutely has to give. The Hawks are in 10th place in the East. That would get them actually into the play-in, probably hanging on by a thread there, while the Hornets 13th in the East. And like I said, they're definitely in the lottery this year. I think when we see the recent meetings between these two teams, it's surprisingly probably for a lot of people that the Hornets have actually dominated the last two games, winning both those games in Charlotte, 116-110 as a 4-point home dog. And then last time out, just back on Valentine's Day on February 14th, it was the Hornets 122-99, thrashing the Hawks as a 7-point home dog. When we look at what the Hornets have done recently as far as, shooting and all that kind of stuff, they still can't shoot the basketball. 27th in shooting percentage and 26th in shooting from the perimeter. Meanwhile, from the free throw line, just right in the middle of the pack in the NBA. The Hawks defense, though, just is absolutely horrible. And that is why the Hawks stink. I mean, that's why they just can't get over the hump. And that's why they can't compete with the better teams. 28th in shooting percentage against teams shooting 49.5% against and 38.6% from the perimeter. Both those 28th ranked in the NBA. And if you want to be a contender in the NBA, you can't play no defense unless you have an offense like the Pacers, and we'll see how far that actually gets them when all is said and done. Just can't take the Hawks. I'm going to take the Hornets in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.